This is what we're making today, primeval meat from the anime Food Wars. First, we're gonna make a yakiniku marinade. We're gonna start off by cutting some veg. We're gonna grate half an onion, then peel a ginger, grate a ginger, then mince some garlic. After cutting all of that, we're gonna juice 1 orange. Now it's time to make the yakiniku sauce. We're gonna use a 1/4 cup of honey, 1/4 cup soy sauce, 1/4 cup mirin, a 1/2 cup of orange juice, 2 tablespoons of garlic, a tablespoon of grated onions, 2 tablespoons of ginger, then mix. And this is our yakiniku sauce. Now we're gonna marinate the beef. We're gonna spread the sauce all over saran wrap. Then we're gonna place the beef on top of it, slightly overlapping on top of each other. Take your time with it. Make sure you don't rip the beef. After rolling it all out, we're going to place some more sauce on top of the beef. Next, we're going to clean some chicken legs. First, we're going to rip off the skin like this. Then, we're going to scrape off all the meat off the bone. After scraping most of the meat off the bone, we're going to leave it in hot water and clean it later. We're going to put all the chicken meat into a blender and then blitz it. Once the chicken is done, we're going to start our pate. We're going to use a 1/2 pound of chicken and a 1/2 pound of beef. We're going to add some dried thyme, cayenne pepper, and salt and pepper. Now we're going to cut the veg for the pate. We're going to cut some onions, carrots, and mushrooms. While I'm cutting veg, this is where I remind you to not forget to subscribe to my channel. Just click on my face to the bottom right of your screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. And hit that like button if you like what you see. In a pan, we're going to drop our carrots, our onions, then our mushrooms. We're going to season this generously with salt and pepper, then cook it until it's golden brown. This should take about 5 minutes. After it's done, we're going to cool it and then add it to the meat. And this is our pate. Now we're going to lay some bacon strips on saran wrap. We're going to place a log of pate on one side of the bacon. Then we're going to place our bones on top of that pate. Then we're going to put more pate on top of these bones to secure it. And now we roll the pate so that it's covered in bacon. Once that's done, we're going to put it in the freezer for about an hour to hold its shape. After an hour, we're going to place the pate on top of the marinated beef. We're going to roll the beef around the bacon wrapped pate and then throw it in the oven for 1 hour at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we're going to cut up some veg for garnish. We're going to cut up a tomato, asparagus, and a potato. Then we're going to pan fry the asparagus and potatoes to give it more flavor. Just before the beef is done, we're going to strain the rest of the yakiniku sauce. We're going to cook it in a hot pan with some honey, and then reduce it until it's of sauce consistency. Now let's plate. This is reality, and this is anime. It's time to eat. There's only one way to do this, and that's to pick it up by the bone and eat it like a caveman. Surprisingly, this is really good. I mean, it's meat wrapped in bacon, wrapped in beef. But that's not really what makes it good, it's actually the sauce. That yakiniku sauce reminds me of barbecue. Smells like good old backyard barbecue. The inside was very moist and the outside was crispy. One thing I will say though, if I was to remake this dish, I would focus on trying to make that bacon crispier. The flavor's all there, but I would love a way crispier texture. Overall, I would say this is a success. Anyways, if you guys like what you see, hit the like button. And if you guys have any suggestions on what I should cook next, please post in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit that blue little box in your bottom right. It's my face.